to deport undocumented Venezuelans that the administration say are dangerous individuals with ties to the gang Tren, Aragua. That gang is obviously associated with a lot of crime, human trafficking, drug dealing, theft, shootings, including in your state of Texas, right outside of your congressional district. Do you agree with this? And if not, what's your issue with the U.S. using any tool at its disposal to remove undocumented, violent people from this country?
Well, my argument is that we already have tools that are available to remove undocumented violent people from our country. And so the idea that you want to go into a zombie law, this is kind of like what we saw in Arizona when they decided to revive a zombie law around abortion. It is the fact that we can't trust this administration to actually use a scalpel, but instead they love to use a butcher knife on things. And so giving them this wide latitude to just kind of go across and just claim that anybody is anything is wrong. And so we do have courts, we do have processes, we do have laws, and we should just go ahead and use those. There's a reason that nobody else has decided to go back into Adam's times in order to try to find ways to make sure that we can keep our country safe.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to the DeMarkco Effect, where you get the full effect of me. Make sure to leave a like for the algorithm. It is free. I just knew she was going to say something and word salad and go against the grain and go against what's going on. If y'all are not familiar, there has been reports that we have sent the prisoners to El Salvador, which is true. It came out. It's a video about it and everything. I just recorded a video about it. But I just knew she was going to say this because it's like I said, these people that's in office, and Jasmine Crockett is a prime example of it. She is an incompetent person. You can study law and have all of your big famous degrees and whatnot, but that doesn't erase people not knowing what they're talking about. And that's the truth here. Jasmine Crockett is an incompetent person, and she don't need to be the congressperson or the representative for Texas. She don't need to be. Because why does it always seems like she wants to have some type of viral moment on the social media or on the news or whatnot? Butcher knife, scalpel, what does that really even mean? She didn't even talk about the issue about how these people were found to be in that gang. She's not talking about that. She's not talking about the tattoos that these people have on their head and on their backs to prove that they were in the gang. She's just saying that there's protocols and, ways that they go about it in order to give that person a fair trial. This person has been a terrorist to our country, and we want to give them a fair trial. Their fair trial was when they were killing people. Their fair trial was when they was taking over people's homes. Their fair trial was when they was taking over hotels. And their fair trials was, if you don't pay us money, we're going to kill you. So what they were doing, if you didn't pay them any money at your apartment complex that you already pay rent for, they have your information, they know where you stay, they know your name, and you still have to pay them rent, whatever number they give you. Mind you, they're illegal. They're not supposed to be here. So what are we talking about, Jasmine Crockett? What are we talking about, Jasmine Crockett? We can watch it again. We can look at it again. And let's pay attention to the word salad. She doesn't make sense. She doesn't make sense, but we can hear it again. Come on, Jasmine. Just educate us. Tell us why what you're saying makes sense.
Well, my argument is that we already have tools that are available to remove undocumented violent people from our country. And so the idea that you want to go into a zombie law, this is kind of like what we saw in Arizona when they decided to revive a zombie law around abortion. It is the fact that we can't trust this administration to actually use a scalpel, but instead they love to use.
Is it the fact that she don't want to trust them, or that we can't trust them?
Giving them this wide latitude to just kind of go across and just claim that anybody is anything is wrong. And so we do have courts, we do have processes, we do have laws, and we should just go ahead and use those. There's a reason that nobody else has decided to go back until into Adam's times.
And I do agree with her. It would be wrong if we were just pulling people off the streets and saying, yeah, we need to send you back to wherever you're from because you're a part of this gang. That would be wrong. But that's not what they did. So it would be wrong if they were pulling people off the streets and saying, yeah, you're a part of Tren de Aragua. That would be 100% wrong. That's not what they're doing, though. So what is the issue here? With the Trump administration, the people are, every day, the numbers are becoming different about how people agree with Donald Trump. And more people approve of Donald Trump than they have when he first started, which is a W, and that's a win in our category because we want people to be for our country and for our government. We want the people to be for our president. We want that to be the case. We want people to understand that, yeah, your president has your back, and he's going to make sure things is good for you. Your president is going to make sure inflation goes down, and it has gone down. So the people that's been saying, yeah, what about eggs and gas prices, and it hasn't changed and all of that since then, since he's been in office. You might want to go around and look around and do some research and go to your local stores and look at some of these prices. You might want to go look at eggs. I had a conversation with somebody saying, yeah, eggs is $13. Eggs is $12. Eggs is $11. Have you looked at them now? I haven't had that conversation with that person since then. Things have changed. Things have changed. And Jasmine Crockett is one of the people that need to change. Meaning, not be in office. Incompetent person, can't do the job, can't seem to have a conscious mind, can't seem to pay attention to the good in things, always talks about the bad. When she's on television, she's not giving us anything that we can learn from. She's just coming on the television to basically be the opposition for the president and the Trump administration. And we get it. We understand that, Jasmine. We do understand that. But other than that, leave y'all thoughts down below. You know, whatever y'all think about this situation. Also, leave a like. It's free for the algorithm. And for those that's not subscribed and you are about to subscribe, welcome to the family. And I love y'all and I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good evening, good day, good night, good morning, wherever y'all at. And I'll see y'all.